I won't be a part of this. Life is for the living, Scar. If the dead start talking to us, we'll end up slaughtering each other. Then there won't be peace for us. Not even in death.
You know, all this time, you've been a talisman to us. Someone truly inspiring. I believed in you, but you turned out to be a forgery. That's why you didn't get it. Shut the door! You're not...
What was that?
I'm on your side, Colonel. Bold move. Consciousness and your father, along with his subtle matter theory.
Have you learned anything new about subtle matter?
Yes. What's left in the noosphere is just an imprint of consciousness. A copy. A collection of a person's memories. If that's immortality, it's frightening. An eternal prison where the mind remains static. I'd rather die and be done with it.
How can I be sure of what you're saying? Do you have any proof?
I went to Orbita and ran an experiment with a prototype pod. And while I was there, I saw a projection of Strider. It was just a copy. Not the man I once knew. Strider's dead.
Which means the representative.
I'm sorry.
What you shared wasn't what I hoped to hear. But I appreciate your candor. I'll give you the key to the cell. You need to get out of here. The sooner.
You're doing the right thing, Dallin.
I hope so. Just be careful. There are patrols everywhere. Wait until I'm at a safe distance. Then, get out of here.
Skiff, this is Strelok. Where have you been? Secretary of Spider waiting. Go to previous area. The core will lead through. If not, find the Stalker culture. He'll help. Over here! You monolithian son of a bitch!
It's me, Skiff.
Your ugly mug ain't any better. Alright. Come up here.
So, how's our favorite Zone legend doing? I'll never understand why the Zone loves him more than anybody else. What did he do?
He always comes through. No matter what goes down.
That's it?
What are you doing here, anyway?
I'm having a great time hanging out with my best buddies. Xentropy and self-loathing. Same thing as you. chasing my dreams. It's just too bad I haven't gotten there yet. Silver lining, neither have you.
What can you tell me about Strelok?
Everything and nothing. Legends, rumors, myths shared around the campfire. Strelok the person and Strelok the legend have had very little in common for a long time. Word is, the legend wants to save the zone. As for what the person wants, well, nobody's got a clue.
That's it. It's more than enough. No matter what you do, as long as you keep pushing forward, you'll get to where you want to be. The zone tests people. And those who give up on their dreams, the zone will never love them.
Oh, are you a zone expert now, too?
Not at all. But I'm not a quitter either. That's why I came here. I'm looking for Spirit to take me to Pripyat.
What are you hoping to find there? The heart? The heart of Chernobyl? Huh? Is that what Strelok's after?
The heart of Chernobyl? What's that?
An artifact. Whoever finds it can learn to understand the zone and become almost one with it. That's what they say, anyway. Strelok found it once. Now you're after it too, and something tells me you might actually find it. But it should have been me. I have to understand the zone. I have to earn its forgiveness.
Then push forward and don't give up your faith in the zone and most importantly, in yourself. That's the only way.
I trust you, Skiff. But I don't trust Strelok. He's keeping something from us.
We all have our secrets. But at least he wants to protect the zone, not take it away or give it a makeover.
There are times when I feel like helping you in Zalicia was the only good call I ever made. It's the only thing I don't regret.
We are who we are. And you're the kind of person who wouldn't leave another man in the lurch. For better or worse.
Spirit is a bit of a dreamer. He wanted to find a place in the zone to call his own. First in Pripyat, and after the signal, in Limansk. When Spirit and I went our separate ways, he was heading down the tunnel to Limansk. He's probably still out there, looking for a way into the town. You two share something. Both searching for a home, both refusing to give up, no matter what. Good luck, Skiff. And thank you. I need to clear my head before I hit the road again, so to speak. Here, take this. You'll need it more than I will. I need to clear my head before I...
Those mutants are tricky, eh? One distracts you, while another one flanks you out. At least I'll meet my end in the presence of a true stalker. Could be worse.
How do you know who I am?
I don't have a fucking clue, but I could sure as hell see who you've been hanging out with. You can always spot a lone stalker. Now spill it. Why won't you let me die in peace?
I need to get to Pripyat. I know you've been taking stalkers around Yaniv.
You think I was doing it for money? Hell, I barely covered my expenses. Dikjarov is an idiot. You can't take away someone's dream, you know? It's like the seaside you never visited, or always sunny, always peaceful. Or at least it used to be. Until the monolith showed up. I have no idea why you need to get to Pripyat, Stalker. My secrets will die with me.
Secrets never really die. No matter how deep we bury them. Strelok taught me that much.
You know him? Strelok? No way. Yes. Telling the truth. I can see it in your eyes. Wow. I never thought I'd have the chance to help Strelok himself. Hold on. There. These are the coordinates to a bunker where I left a scanner. It's been tweaked by a digger from garbage. Diode, I think. Unlike the regular scanners, this one disables anomalies. The instructions are in the bunker, too. You're sharp. You'll figure it out. Tell Strelok I said hi. Okay? I had 2 dreams. Find a home in the zone and meet Strelok. Neither came true.
Dreams coming true don't always make you happy. Strelok would know.
Now I can tell you're rolling with him. They say he ain't much of a shoulder to cry on either. Thanks for finding me, Stalker. And for the advice, too. Good hunting.
Thank you.
Well, spill it while I'm still breathing. Pripyat, Lemansk. Well,
don't worry. We'll give him a proper farewell. Thanks again for your help.
Come by if you need anything.
Thanks for dealing with those.
I told you, Skiff is a one-man army. Oh, hi, by the way.
You made it here already, Richter.
Took you long enough to show up.
You two can catch up later. Strelok sent you. Why?
What's your reason for siding with Strelok?
Right now, it's because I don't want anyone to gain access to the underground parts of the city. Even if the only alternative is to destroy it. In a way, I was born here, Stalker. And I'll die here, if I have to.
I need to get to the underground area beneath the city.
We used to have an entrance here, under the Palace of Culture. Back then, I was short on manpower. And when we started having trouble with mutants, I decided to seal it off.
Any other leads?
I had a few, but Richter's been through all of them.
Exactly. It wasn't a walk in the park, but at least I got a break from the rural scenery. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any other entrances.
I've hit a dead end, so we'll have to search for information. In the past, the entire underground area functioned as a military installation known as the Foundation. There could be old Operation Fairway documents somewhere in the laundromat. Also, the Prometheus movie theater might have some old blueprints of military installations. It's up to you where to go. Neither one is going to be a piece of cake.
All right, I'm heading out.
Once you find the information, come back here. You'll have my men's support to access the Foundation. Get to work, Stalker.
Don't go thinking
Sector
that
six,
Yariel's
clear.
going to be the only one accompanying you to the underground skiff. I might not be the toughest fighter around, but I'm a true guide.
Sector 11,
We're going
clear.
in together.
Belongs to the dead, and I'm not gonna
True
join
guide?
leaving
What does that even mean?
We have got an issue.
It means believing in yourself
Dispatching
and the
the squad.
path the zone has laid out for you. Just because a journey is challenging doesn't mean you should shy away from it.
to be on the run all the time.
Don't go
I
thinking
didn't join up to get
Are you
killed by
part of
Mongols.
Strelok's crew now?
Orders from Degi.
I'm with
Don't
you.
say anything about dying.
that means I'm with Strelok for now. But, first and foremost, I'm with the zone. And I'm determined to defend it until my last breath. Once upon a time, I aspired to become a true guide. Now, thanks to you, I am one.
You're taking too long, Skiff. We could lose Pripyat. Found anything yet?
Yeah. Here. I think this is what we need.
So, what do we have here? An underground military facility called the Foundation. 2 entrances, the Policia Hotel and the Olympia Cafe. Which one strikes your fancy?
The Policia Hotel. We'll take that route.
You'll take it. Not alone, of course. My men will go with you. I'll contact the closest group. They'll meet you there. I'll take the second entrance, just to be sure. We'll get them in a pincer attack and crush them. How does that sound?
It's a good plan. I like that no one's gonna be sneaking up on me from behind.
See you at the Foundation, then. One more thing, Stalker. If you've got any scores to settle, now's the time. Once you're down there, there's no turning back.
Don't go thinking Dechtariot. Once upon a time,
Give me a sit rep, Skiff.
Your guys walked into an ambush. But I avenged them.
Got it. Mentioned we've got an ally in the Horde. He let us know that their troops are closing in on the Foundation. The clock is ticking. Let's put a stop to whatever the Horde is doing down there. I've been watching over this underground facility for years for a reason. Get ready to waltz through all 9 circles of hell.
So our ally is Darlin, huh? Sounds shitty, but I guess it's better than nothing.
He rescued me once. We can trust him.
I hope he doesn't chicken out. Let's roll. We're running out of time. We've got to destroy the Foundation before the Ward is done with it. Do you really think the Ward is gonna wait for us? Let's go on 3. 1, 2. Don't fuck this up.
Why the hell are you stalling? You just need to disconnect one stupid device and connect another in its place.
Don't push, Colonel. This equipment hasn't been maintained in a long time. We need to be extremely careful.
Darling, don't act up. This ragtag bunch can't get to the generators on foot. So what was the point of opening up X11? Just do this, and soon the name Dmitro will echo round the world. We need someone we can all trust to get those fucking hoops spinning. And we both know the representative isn't an option.
But my father...
Your father's dead! He's gone! I saw them boiling in those pods with my own eyes. The goddamn physiograph is just a fucking talking TV set!
There's no way to know for sure, but if there's even the slightest chance...
You're not a scientist, you're just a lousy piece of shit.
Oh yeah? Fuck you!
Fucking war. You take the colonel, I'll deal with the soldiers.
Stop getting in my way!
Pendant, Skip. Faust's pendant. The Colonel has it. It's the key to the visiograph. Bring it to me. We'll talk soon. And then, everything will fall into place. Skip, the pendant. You got it? Here. Who are you?
We are the result of an experiment, ended creating a super consciousness called sea consciousness.
Father.
According to our calculations, Earth is surrounded by a special informational field, the so-called noosphere. It links all sentient inhabitants of the planet and stores their mental images.
What's the true scientist rule?
Our main goal was to make small adjustments to the noosphere, allowing us to remove things like anger, cruelty, greed, and other negative factors from the planet.
Dad? Like you said, what's the true rule of a scientist?
Individuals are unable to affect the noosphere,
Be quiet.
but sea consciousness could.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up! It must be erased, destroyed, eradicated. I want it wiped out forever, without a trace, without pity! Ah! Skip! Help me with this! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Damn. Another in the show. They aren't giving us any breaks. Hope Deggy's found some shelter.
Skip's up and about, Strelok. I told you. He's got 9 lives, just like a cat.
What's up with Diktirov? He saved my life at the Foundation.
What do you think? After he brought you here, Daggy headed back to the city to do some recon. He missed the good old Pripyat air, he said. I give him a day before he starts missing the adrenaline rush too. Monolith seems to have lost interest in Pripyat since we took down the Foundation. They're pulling out of the city. Some of them are heading to the CNPP, others to the Red Fortress.
What's happening to the zone, Strelok? I heard you say the emissions are getting worse.
I can't believe this guy. Here I am, worried sick, and he's been eavesdropping on us the whole time.
Richter, after the Stalker program control center was destroyed, local emissions became more frequent. First in the Dead Valley, and then the entire zone began to shift. I guess no routes are safe anymore.
How did it go? Is the Stalker program finished? Have we put an end to it?
What's the rush, pal? You just came too.
Skiff's right, Richter. We have no time to spare. Neither does the zone. She can't survive as long as there's someone looking to take advantage of her.
Like who?
Kaimanov.
What about him? To what end could the old guy possibly try to use the zone force, Strelok? Finding the best way to fix a blind dog's broken leg?
The good doctor whose only wish is to heal everyone is just a mask. Here, listen. He recorded this in X7 not long before connecting to the sea consciousness in the noosphere.
Barbarians who fancy themselves surgeons, connecting to the noosphere to separate good from evil with the precision of a scalpel. When did you become so adept at distinguishing between good and evil, darling? None of us possessed that skill before, and that hasn't changed now. No. Access to the noosphere belongs to all of humanity, without exception. It's a test that could either drown us in an abyss of mutual hatred, or elevate us to a new level where we can finally learn to understand and forgive each other. But it's a journey for all of us, not just 8 chosen ones.
It will drown the zone. That's for sure. Kaimanov is well aware of that. But it never stopped him.
And what if we try talking to him? Maybe he'll understand.
We've been there already. When he opens his mouth, you start second-guessing everything. You, not him. That's why I don't believe the doctor will change his mind. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. So might as well just put it down.
So you want me to kill Kaimanov?
I want the zone to just be the zone. Kaimanov doesn't. Getting to him now isn't easy. The zone is shaking after the Foundation was destroyed. Due to anomalous disturbances, everywhere is dangerous now. But you can do it. You have to.
But why does it have to be me? Why can't you kill him yourself?
Because. No wavering, no stupid memories about an old friendship and a life I owe him. One shot. An easy death.
I'll make my decision. After I talk to Kaimanov.
You won't make it to the Red Forest without me. The zone is renewing itself. Just like it did after the second emission back in the fall of 2011. But you were right, Skiff. You'll never get anywhere in the zone if you're afraid of your own failures. Now let's find out if I'm fit to be a true guide, or if I'm better off dead. Let's go. When else will we ever have a chance to see the zone like this?
Don't let Kaimanov get into your head. Get rid of the doctor and find me by the Red Fortress. Let's finish what we've started. From the Red Fortress, we go to the generators, through the teleport. They've had no maintenance in 10 years. So you need experimental armor from Project X. Otherwise, it'll dissolve you into molecules.
The monolith is pulling back toward the CMPP and the
Here are
Red
the
Fortress.
coordinates. You'll find it there.
By the way, they can rescue his gun. He said if you survive, you deserve it. Later, okay?
I still have some questions.
Go ahead. This could be our last chance to chat.
If the zone is so dangerous, why are you protecting it?
She can't protect herself, Skiff. What's dangerous are the filthy hands that created her and now think they can fiddle with her however they like. But the true zone, free from the masters, is different. Incomprehensible. And she should remain that way. I once ventured to the center of the zone, avid for her mysteries. Then I tried to destroy her when my brain got scrambled and I thought she had taken my memory. But no, that wasn't her. Those were the filthy hands that treated the zone as a mere tool. Chop them off, and she'll become herself again. That's the only way.
What exactly do you know about Project X?
Initially, Project X was a network of labs to research psi-energy and find a way to connect to the noosphere. Sure. Later, they created the generators as a way to control anomalous energy. At least, that's what I've found out so far. Mutants and psi-technologies are just different ways to get to the hidden treasures of the noosphere. But psi-consciousness went even further, having failed to eliminate all that's dark in human nature. They had to create agents and the monolith to protect their existence inside fragile, green glass pods. I told you, the same shit wrapped in different seemingly righteous intentions. Their ultimate goal is control over the zone, over her overwhelming yet attractive power.
So, it wasn't enough to destroy the Stalker Program Control Center? What else needs to be done?
The destruction of the control center was crucial, so that no one could ever manipulate the zone again. But that's not enough. We need to get to the X7 lab. It's at the generator's central core, where C-consciousness ran the experiment that created the zone. This is where the agents and the first monolithian prototypes came from. So, the only way to free the zone is to return to the place of its origin.
Looks like we barely made it. What was Korshinov trying to do?
The Colonel and his beloved ward never had any real weight. Sit, heal, they do whatever Agata says. This time she needed loyal soldiers. But I saw her true colors back at Circa. Brave new world without the zone, where everyone is happy. Ring any bells? Agata and her masters once were behind Project X. But the C-consciousness scientists refused to follow their orders and came up with a plan of their own. As far as I can understand, she was going to somehow replace the representatives program and get access to the heart of the X network. This way, she would have direct control over the generators, the source of anomalous energy of the zone, to reclaim what she thought was hers from the very beginning.
All right. What next?
Like I said, we need to rid the zone of anyone planning to take advantage of her.
No matter what comes next, it's a good thing. I don't...
You ready to go, Skiff?
Yeah. Let's get moving.
Good to hear it. We need to deal with the doctor. we are. That was quite a trip, huh? You go ahead. I'll wait here. This is between you and the doctor.
You're back. The monolith is no more, and yet its cause lives on. The greatest temptation is trying to control something we do not fully understand. But what do we do when faced with the truly inexplicable? Some tear it up to make souvenirs. Others keep it chained up inside a perimeter cage. Perhaps all the zone really needs is our compassion. Perhaps the time has come to let her choose her own destiny.
And then, what happens?
A tragedy most horrible, or a joy most profound? No one knows what the zone truly desires.
The zone is not sentient.
And yet, has a big heart. One that craves freedom and the death of her tormentors.
That's what Strelok wants.
He believes that he has been reborn here, so he will protect the zone, that's for sure. But how does one know the value of freedom if one has never been free?
We can't just unleash an unfathomable monster on the world.
Do what you must. Whatever will be, will be.
I assume the doctor is dead?
No one else will ever misuse his knowledge to harm the zone again.
Makes you wonder why Strider came here when he was looking for the doctor. Still, was it really about the zone, Skiff? Is that why you killed the doctor? I'm not judging. I'm just wondering why.
Because Strelok asked me to. Call it what you will, but he's helped me out a lot. Even if he's driven by a desire for revenge. I'm not overly concerned about his motives. We have the same goal, and that's all that matters.
I met him once. The doctor, I mean. He told me that if you keep a blind dog in a cage long enough, it won't come out willingly when you open it. The strongest cages are the ones in our minds. Unbreakable. So, ready to move on? Strelok will be waiting for us somewhere near the Red Fortress. Brace yourself. It's gonna be a long walk.
The Red Fortress. What is it?
Monolith Stronghold. You could call it the heart of the monolith. If you're gonna fight your way in, and I know you are, get ready for the toughest battle of your life.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Don't fall behind. The zone ain't what it used to be. We're here, Skiff. So, what were we talking about? Let's do this.
What was that?
Here's a little present for you.
Brothers!
You got a medkit to spare?
Take this grenade!
They got me pretty good. If it wasn't for you...
And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be standing here in the first place. No one else would have taken me across the entire zone. Especially now.
Hey, I really did take you through in one piece, didn't I? Does that mean I'm a guide after all? A true one? Huh? Then... it's even more frustrating that you'll have to go solo from here on out.
Is your wound really that bad?
Ah, it's no big deal. A med kid, a good night's sleep, a couple of glasses of medicine, and I'll be right as rain. I was just... I was really afraid I couldn't get you here, Skiff. But I'd rather have it end like this than lose another person who trusted me.
Thank you, Richter. For everything.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. Without you, I'd probably still be drowning my sorrows somewhere in Yanith. Or dead. We both know I was never your guardian angel. But I hope I was a good friend. Good hunting, Stalker. Good hunting. Get a medkit to spare? So...
I'm moving! Cover! Fire! Brothers, I'm reloading! Brothers, I need fire support! What was that? Brothers, I'm reloading! I need cover! The enemy fear the power of the monolith. Brothers, I need to reload! Brothers, I need cover!
he suffer?
No.
Good. He didn't deserve to.
And the bullet was well deserved? It's a shame you treated him like that.
Tell me about it. You think I didn't try to spare his life? But the zone couldn't be free unless he died. And it was worth it. Just look at it now. No, Skiff. I won't let anyone have the zone. She gave me a new life. One that I'm ready to give back if I have to. I will always protect her.
I will help you.
Good.
Okay. Avoid any unnecessary risks. I'll be in touch. Where's your shining zone now, Scar?
Skiff, come in. I'm done with the teleport. It's now full of surprises. What's up? Why did you go radio silent?
I ran into Scar. He's dead now.
I guess it's goodbye then. Well, I won't cry. Get down to the workshop. I'll be waiting for you near the trucks. We're almost there.
Here. It's always something with these trucks. Every single time. X7 is below. But the elevator won't budge. We need to restart it. I tried. Turns out Granite was there. I tried to get close, but they cut me off. My bad. I let my guard down too early. Now you'll go.
Need a med kit?
Save it for yourself. Might come in handy. I've got my own. Took some before. Just need to come around.
What's the deal with these trucks?
These are for the agents. Used to ride around the zone in them. Stalkers call them death trucks. Because the zone offered to destroy them with everything inside. But to me, she was merciful. I was found near one of those at the Cordon. Injured. Amnesiac. Ever heard of the marked one? That's the name Sidorovich gave me for the tattoo on my arm.
What's Granite?
Korshunov's rabble. A special operations unit. They're regarding X7 even before the zone was around. And then, thanks to sea consciousness, they became the first of the monolith. Gorshinov was lucky to get away. He thought they were all gone. But here they are. Back on duty after the signal. Here, you'll need this card to get in. Deggy took it off the colonel back at the Foundation. Came in handy. When you get off the elevator, it's the door to your right. You need to restart the elevator, Skiff. It's the only way to get to X7.
All good, Skiff. It's working. See you at X7. She's waiting for us.
Fallen cargo returns to the machine. Seems that this is the only way to unveil the zone's real secret. The one you've been trying to figure out. Come. Hope the old man wasn't lying this time. You. Slide that thing back up. On my signal. Push it.
Attention! Crossing strictly prohibited. Lower your weapons. Let the Stalker pass. Anyone attempting to enter or leave, eliminated on the spot. Attention! All exclusion zone checkpoints are closed. Crossing the zone's perimeter is strictly prohibited. Anyone attempting to enter or leave the zone will be eliminated on the spot. Attention! Anyone attempting to enter or leave the zone will be eliminated on the spot.
I will protect her. Always.